Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely. And there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, we can upgrade your roster immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Past the 50. Past the 30. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off play action on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Bernard. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Let's talk about Alabama. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Yeah, and a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown time. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Messer. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Running it to the right. Running to Green. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sands. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking them the football, going up and making the INT.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab near the marker. It's Clapp. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. On his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
To the air on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David, and when and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on the handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Terrell. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chain. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Straight ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Punts it out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. He'll heave it deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Unleashes to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide.
He lets one fly deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well.
There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. The play action fake. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cuevas. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He makes a grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. That's caught. It's clapped. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Taking it the other way. He's at the top. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick 6, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job